It's a beautiful spring day in Sussex, and we found this beautiful patch of wild garlic in an ancient woodland, which is the perfect habitat for wild garlic. Wild garlic is called Allium ursinum in Latin, and the ursinum comes from the word bear, because it's also called bear garlic, because bears love to eat the bulbs of wild garlic, as do wild boar. Wild garlic is also known as ramsons and broadleaf garlic, and it's a close cousin to the cultivated garlic that we eat nowadays, and it's also closely related to chives. Wild garlic is native to Europe and Asia, and the first evidence of human use of wild garlic is from a Danish Stone Age settlement called Barkær, where the impression of a leaf has been found. And you can start eating the leaves right from they appear. They can be mistaken for some poisonous plants, one of which is lily of the valley, and another one is called lords and ladies, and the third one is autumn crocus. The leaves resemble wild garlic, but there's one very characteristic identifying factor of wild garlic, which is of course the smell. The others don't smell or taste like this, and you won't be poisoned for just having a little taste when you're out. And the proof is in the pudding. If it tastes like garlic, it's wild garlic, and if it doesn't, it isn't. You can start picking wild garlic from the beginning of spring, when the leaves appear like this, and you can carry on picking them all through April, May, and even June. The flowers appear in April together with the bluebells, and they have this beautiful white flower that, and often they grow together with bluebells, so they are really beautiful together and often in ancient woodlands. You can eat the flowers as well, because when the flowers come, the plant starts putting all its strength into flowering and fruiting, and then the leaves aren't nearly as tasty and they go sort of paler and coarser. But then you can start eating the flowers and the flower stems as well. In Russia, they use the flower stems, they conserve them in salt and use them on salads. You can also eat the little seed heads or little mini bulbs that appear after the flowers. And you can eat the bulbs as well, like the bears and the boars. The young leaves especially are really high in vitamin C, which is what we need at this time of year. And that vitamin C is of course a strong antioxidant. The plant has the same qualities as the cultivated garlic, just in a milder form. A study has found that wild garlic contains ACE inhibitors. You may know that there's a drug used in heart disease that contains ACE inhibitors, which is used for high blood pressure and congestive heart failure. You can use wild garlic for the same conditions, but obviously it's a much milder action than the drugs. You can also use wild garlic for chest infections, for coughs and bronchitis and even emphysema. And you can also use it for other cardiovascular diseases, such as hardened arteries and high cholesterol. Like the cultivated garlic, wild garlic it's not only a strong antiseptic, but it's also an antibiotic that you can also use for intestinal infections and even worms. The leaves are good in soups and salads and in sauces, and also to make pesto. Or you can use them like you would use spinach, just steam them. Use it fresh or frozen, or in oil or in vinegar, but they're hard to, you can't use them dried because they contain the volatile oil which disappears when you dry them. Wild garlic.